I can't figure out what to do with the truck bed. I have a 2026 Warlock, and I'm gonna just quickly show a couple of the features of the bed that I've noticed since I bought the truck, for people that are looking to buy this truck and maybe also are going into their first truck. And then I need your guys' help in the comment section to figure out what the heck I do with this bed, because so many different possibilities. I just gotta lock one idea in and go with it. First, as far as features go, tailgate, super light. It's not like they used to be. This bed is, this tailgate is super light. The backup camera's above the door handle, which all models should come standard with. I think that's actually a law that's been in place now for probably 5 or 6 years in the US. The release handle, or the actual button for the tailgate, is a button. It has like an electronic feedback to it. It's not actual physical lever, so just kind of something to note. The tailgate itself does lock with the truck, so when you lock the truck, the tailgate locks. If you have a cover over the bed, which I also plan on putting on here shortly, and I'll do a separate video on, then you'll have a fully enclosed lock space. And there are, you got to give it a little bit of a push. When you unlock the truck, what I thought was cool is, in my first video where I did an overview of this truck top to bottom, which you can go watch on my page, one of my complaints was that there's halogen lights and maybe too many places on the truck that I would otherwise like. What I do like is that here in the handle area, this is an LED light, which I didn't point out in the first video, and then the license plate lights on either side are LED, so at least they give you that, which is nice. One less bulb I got to replace when I eventually do that. This is not the electronically assisted tailgate that kind of lowers at a set speed that you can also probably do from the cabin. I know some of the higher trims have that feature. I prefer this because either way, it does sort of have like a slow release function built into it. So it's not like it's going to come slamming down like those, trucks videos you see in the 80s or 90s on square bodies or whatnot. It still is dropping at a reasonable speed, which is nice. And then obviously you have your chains. This is not going down all the way because we have this bike rack here, so it goes down like maybe 80% of the way, or 90% I should say. As I pointed out in the first video, you have low tie down points on all 4 corners, which is really nice. And then I don't have bed utility package. It's probably the one feature I really wish I had, but it didn't have it on the truck that I ultimately wanted to go with. And that happens, sometimes you don't get what you want, especially if you're not ordering the truck from the factory. But they do give you the cutouts, and I have to look more into this. Maybe you guys know, comment if you do, if you're an existing owner. I don't know if you can actually put lights in there aftermarket, or if the dealer could, or I guess maybe that's for another 7 and a 4 pin. I'm not sure, but if you know, let me know, because I'm curious. They still give you those cutouts with the caps, and well, I'll just pull one out. You can see it's cut out. Now, I don't know if maybe also they're doing that for all the trucks, and then when they, after the fact, put in the lights, it just makes it easier, but maybe somebody knows. Otherwise, it's a standard bed. One thing I did find out in my research is that it looks like the prior body style, which I'm still getting caught up on your guys' chassis codes, but the 19 to 24 body style, which is the original DT series maybe, it seems like the bed of that truck is the exact same as the 25s and up, which is what this is. So what that means is it should be easier to find options for Bedliner. With that said, and this is ultimately the main point of this video, for existing owners that either have a 19 or up, or any truck for that matter, I'm debating between a couple options for the Bedliner. My father owned pickup trucks his whole life. He always did spray-in Bedliners after the fact. That's what I thought I was going to go with. And then I started looking at some options. And I know there's plastic drop-in Bedliners, which I've heard pros and cons about. I'm not too hot on those, to be honest. There was a company called Dual Liner that did offer plastic sides and a rubber base, which I thought was kind of cool. They have since went out of business apparently. And then more recently, I've been looking at basically carpeted options with sort of a more rubbery base. There's notably one example from Husky and then another from BedRug. And then also perhaps doing a spray and bed liner at home and taping off the whole truck and just doing it myself. I just can't make up my mind. And so comment down below, what have you done for a bed liner solution? What I do know is that I don't want to keep the bed as it is. I want to get something in here, whether that's as simple as a mat or as extensive as a fully more carpeted solution or a drop-in. So let me know what you guys have done, any suggestions or pointers. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm probably going to take those comments. It'll help my decision-making process, and then I'll actually commit to something here. Otherwise, that's the rear area of the 26 Warlock. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but it all works just fine.